It's very safe to say that right now my favourite film franchise is The Kingsman, with The Secret Service released in December of 2014, and the most recent Kingsman, The Golden Circle, which released in September of last year, 2017. Now with Kingsman 3 anticipated to be released in fall of 2019, people are obviously going to be speculating on what could potentially happen. As you would know by clicking on this video, I have a theory that in the third Kingsman film, Eggsy will die.
No, no, no!
Much as I hate to say it, this is probably true, as trilogies are a big thing, not including spin-offs of course. Before I get into this theory, I would just like to say I haven't seen this anywhere online yet. However, if one already exists, I'd just like to say that I came up with this theory myself, and I won't take full responsibility, as it seemed pretty obvious to me after watching both films a few times, and or in case someone else has already published this theory. So, without further ado, the theory. It's no surprise that death is a very relevant thing in the Kingsman franchise, with the death of Valentine, Gazelle, Professor Arnold, Arthur, Lancelot, Harry, kind of, and literally anyone affected by the frickin' SIM card! And the list goes on. As Kingsman 2 came along, you wouldn't think they could kill off any more characters other than villains. Nope. Kill off a shitload of characters. Villains like Poppy, Charlie, and Agent Whiskey are expected, because, you know, they're the bad guys, but they kill off a whole lot more. We sadly say goodbye to Roxy, JB, and every Kingsman base in the UK. But most memorably, Merlin.
This country road, take me home.
Brings a tear to my eye every time. Country road. Everyone who Eggsy knew from becoming a Kingsman has died, kind of. Death is clearly a popular thing in the Kingsman franchise, but with nearly everyone dead, there's only one person who could die next. That's right, in Kingsman 3, Elton John will die. Just kidding. Eggsy will die.
No! No!
Although this could be an obvious thing that could close Eggsy's arc amazingly, I have evidence to back this theory. In the Secret Service, Harry takes Eggsy into his office. Eggsy tells Harry that not everyone would thank him for stopping the assassination of Margaret Thatcher, to which Harry replies with the fact that Kingsman's achievements remain a secret. He then continues with,
Gentleman's name should appear in the newspaper only 3 times. When he's born, when he marries, and when he dies. And we are, first and foremost, gentlemen.
Did you hear that? When he's born, when he marries, and when he dies. Eggsy starts off as the common type, or pleb, as they say. Throughout the film, Eggsy's training, and most importantly his relationship with Harry, turns him into a real gentleman, and we see Eggsy evolve completely. Would you call that a rebirth? By the end of the film, the old Eggsy is gone. However, the new Eggsy is born. At the end of the Golden Circle, Eggsy gets married to Princess Tildy, checking off the second stage when he marries. What's next? That's right, when he dies. As he is born in the first film, marries in the second film, it's likely that Gary, Eggsy, Unwin will die in Kingsman 3. Think about how intense that would be to see in theatres. Think of how amazing the third acts have been in the past 2 films. They have been comedic, but there's no denying that the final fights have given you chills. Think of how it could play out. Eggsy has been through so much crap in his life. He has lost so many people he loves and cares for. His death wouldn't be a small detail. It wouldn't even be a big detail. It would be the plot of Kingsman all along. He would risk his life in honour of everyone he has lost. It would be in honour of the Kingsman, in honour of Roxy, JB, Brandon, Merlin, and everyone else who may die before Eggsy's imminent death. But most importantly, to live up to his father. Literally one of the first things we see in the Kingsman franchise is Eggsy's dad risking his life to protect his teammates. If we have learned one thing, it's Eggsy is the bravest, most loyal character in the franchise. To save the lives of others, he'd risk his life without hesitation. Final scene of the first Kingsman is after the credits. Eggsy standing in the pub against Dean and his Muppets, just like Harry did earlier in the film, confirming he is living up to who Harry was. The final scene of the second Kingsman was Eggsy and Princess Tildy getting married, and Harry saying it's not the beginning of the end, but the end of the beginning. And so Kingsman 3, Eggsy's tragic and heroic death, could be a funeral, but not just any funeral, a royal British funeral. With Eggsy now being an official royal figure, his death could be the reason the Kingsman become a public organisation. And the final shot could be Eggsy on the front of a newspaper, claiming him to be the world's first hero. That's just my theory, could be debated upon, but I think that's a pretty strong lock of all the Kingsman films combined, and why he will die in the third film.
Fucking spectacular, eh?